XCOM as a game has created genre. I don't know if they could be credited creating it, but it has become sort of a moniker of you're an XCOM-like, you're a game that plays like XCOM. So when we look at games in this space, when we thought about how we wanted to make our game, it's a starting point to think about how XCOM 2 and its successors and games like it, Gears Tactics, Phoenix Point, and other games
There's
in
a
that
whole
space,
there's a whole ecosystem of them
yeah,
from the
how
original,
they approach things. Yeah.
yeah, the rethinks, the reboots, the reboots, um, the next gens. So there's a lot of ground to cover there. But when you look at what defines that genre and the games that evolved out of XCOM and its sequels, there's a couple of main pillars that hold those designs up. And we really look at our game as trying to make sure that we are addressing those different core elements in a way that satisfies our mission with Cyber Knights, so that we're not, you don't want to just adopt what the inspiring game, like do exactly what XCOM did, because you want it to really fit that cyberpunk, the cyberpunk theme of Cyber Knights.
So within an XCOM-like game, you'll find that very often there's a super tight action point economy, very often 2 actions maximum, with attacking ending your turn. Some more recent titles have adopted a 3 action point setup that give you a little bit more flexibility. Mobility and moving are super important within XCOM-like games, both to ensure that your characters are in the absolute best position for covering, the best position for attacking, and the best position to avoid flanking. And very often that mobility kind of leads to a single best position on the board. Uh, the games feature very heavily the concept of Overwatch, often very omnipresent within your squad as a way to interrupt the enemy and prevent them from gaining tactical advantage over you. Because combat is so brutal, you rely on this Overwatch to help you prevent enemies from reaching and shooting your squads and using their mobility to trump your squad. In XCOM-like games, depending on the title that you're looking at, there are often a lot of unique weapons that provide cool capabilities. Those weapons can often be modded to provide even cooler capabilities. Sometimes weapons have totally unique abilities, but very often those weapons are linked to and are super defining of the class or job system, right? So in Gears Tactics, a support guy always has that big chain rifle, and in obviously a sniper in XCOM always comes with a sniper, but he always carries a revolver. And these are sort of like baked into the class. The weapon goes along with them. So that's a cool thing that makes your soldiers and your squad members different, but also you can hear me saying it. It's sort of limiting or creates this cast that's a little too tight for a Tracy Brothers style. So we've taken a look at a lot of these shared elements. Of course, said we want to make sure that we're inspired by them, that players of the genre find things that they like in our games, but that we also take a different approach to these.